Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on last year's national champions, the Clemson Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Tigers will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Jayhawks offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Back to pass on second down. A strike downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
That is an example of a defender just stepping up and making a play. Just gave up a big completion down the field. That's not going to happen again. That's not happening on my watch. Right away, that D lineman decides to go.
Turning it on. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it's good from 58 yards out.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So the Clemson Tigers offense will go to work for the first time. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment, too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program, knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Tigers have a lot of options on second and inches. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you've got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Wideout trying to get it in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that can get after the quarterback, that played relentless, those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson and big-time success.
They punt it away on 4th down. Nestles it in at the 35. He gets a punt. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. On the move, he fires. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. Man, just a mishap, a little overthrow.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the air on 1st down. They're working that left side. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Tigers racing to the line in a hurry up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack.
Intercepted. Taking it the other way. The 20. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that and saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Nice job by the fullback on that play. Was in pass protection first. He saw he could release out of the backfield, become a viable target for the quarterback, and gains a couple yards.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. And the Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. What a first quarter they've already put together, up 21-3 and going for more. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. At midfield, he's got room. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
He fires one deep over the middle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the Heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. First play of the period, 1st down here. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Pressure coming. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Miranda. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Gonna swing it on second down. Sends it downfield. Snags it on the right. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. All right, guys, let's chat about Kansas. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
Well, that means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bat.
Breaks into the open. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy...
Touchdown, Mark Chunk Jayhawk! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll bring it out. It's Maddox. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He's now up to 64 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
The run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Fires downfield. No one in the vicinity as he makes the grab. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, Clemson. And they take it in for 6 more points. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to blow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
The Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. He's got it. He gets it up to the 34. Line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a gap. It's Grove. At the 45 on his way. Nice pickup on the ground here. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Let's go. To the ground. He's got it again. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They march to the red zone, and here they go. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. And they'll send 5 wide receivers out, maybe creating some room for the quarterback to run. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Tigers. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete to the right. Still running at the 40. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They'll run the screen. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. It's complete to the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley.
And the Jayhawks will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. Off the RPO. Fire right, trying to convert. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive.
Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Clemson. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Jayhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
DB's right up on the receivers. Pulls and fired complete. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Finds his big tight end. Crosses the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Kansas, 17.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Finds his man. It's Grove. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Quarterback keeper. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Give him 105 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. Looking downfield on first down. Get it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves him in second and manageable. Clemson now operating in the red zone. They're going to run it. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tiger.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quick completion to the right. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Jayhawks look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Miranda. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? And the Jayhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end.
Here we go, here we go.
Leaves it with the running back. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza.
Let's go. Ready to go.
A run for the quarterback. Got the first down and more. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Quick strike complete. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, he'll throw it. Out of the backfield, he's open. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Muscling ahead on third and short. Ripping through the defense. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful.
Turning it on! All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a man on the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quickly complete. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
This is my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. is on their side. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run it from the gun. You got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Finds the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.